Hello again, my name is Ben, here on today with another Halo Mega Construx set review. Here I have with me today is the Halo Mega Construx Covenant Goblin Battlesuit. Released in 2017 with a retail price of $20, had 218 pieces, um, contains two figures, the Spartan Operator and the Grunt Miner. Here it is. I got it secondhand on eBay for a considerable increase from that original retail price. But you can see it here. Let's go over the figures pretty simply here. Starting off with the Spartan Operator. This is the sort of 343 era design. Obviously, most people are probably familiar with the Halo Reach design of the Spartan Operator with the goggles and whatnot. But you'll see it as is most in line with other 343 designs. They definitely went for a more highly detailed, more gaudy design for their Spartans. See a lot more just texturing and layering and all sorts of smaller, minute details. So you see it's all made in this green color with the black undersuit. Some of the green parts are a little different, and they all don't have the same shade of green. You can just see all the different pieces of armor all around. You can see the torso using a lot more rounded and circular shapes in it. There's the shoulders there. Oops. The shoulders, the helmet with a nice orange visor, some lining in it. Nice round design. Again, doesn't really have much resemblance to the original operator helmet from Halo Reach, but well. That is about it for that. Both figures in the set contain tan base plates. Next figure here, oops, the Grunt Miner. You'll see the sort of newer, more recent design that they've been using in the Halo Infinite sets and whatnot. Most recently used in the Ghost of Requiem set. This time using a sort of dark brown color for the skin and the metallic blue armor. You'll see here these grunts, the Halo 4 and 5 designs, sort of the less, these more crab-like, more goblin-esque design for them. Not everyone's preferred design, but it is well represented here in mega form. See plasma pistol in his hand, and basic details for grunts. You'll see the little orb thing on top for the methane tank. And not really else just to say, the head part can come off if you're interested. You'll see some minor printing for nose, eyes, and teeth. And then you'll just put that back on. Attaches on one little peg. And that's that. Now the main thing the UNSC operator gets is this rocket launcher. You'll see it's the Halo 5 design in this gray color. Basically coming out the back will be the smoke that fires off when the rocket is launched. And included is a translucent clear rod with a peg in the back. And then at the end here, you'll see the rocket itself. This is a very nice piece and looks very nice and is perfect for use in stop motions or just dioramas. And the Spartan operator can hold it. I always find these sort of Halo 5 design rocket launchers to be a little difficult for the figures to hold and harder to get in dynamic poses, but if you want to, you definitely can. So there's that. And that's really the only thing that the UNSC gets for this set, because this is primarily about the Grunt Goblin Battlesuit. Taking a closer look at the Goblin Battlesuit, you can see that it utilizes a lot of ball joints to get for the limbs, to get a variety of poses for it. And I'd say overall, this thing can get a wide variety of poses and can suit pretty well for your needs, whatever you need it for. Starting off with the feet here, you'll see they're built with just one large piece, and this metallic purple, very nice looking. These sort of has the toes here, using a lot of just sort of smooth, roundish parts, giving a good Covenant aesthetic. Definitely mix some of the design language and something like the sort of Halo 5 Wraith. Moving upwards in the legs, you'll see the large sort of ball joints here on them. Pretty basic, just 1-2 piece construction here, just armoring up the legs with a little bit of the metallic purple. Not the best, but I mean, it serves its purpose. Moving on to the waist, you'll see some pretty basic parts building it all up, some smoothing out inverted slopes here. So they're all just covering up the ball joints and adding some more purple, sloping here, all in just that purple color. The actual base of it, it's constructed on a bit of an angle here, so I guess better serve how it looks in game. I'm assuming it's done a pretty good job at capturing the design fairly well. You'll see building up to the actually main part of the torso. See the parts where the ball joints are connected. See it's built at another angle here using these parts. So sort of getting the grunt shape, sort of a large sort of design here. And then it's all built up, some smoothing out. You'll see some of this sort of violet, like dark color here. The only sort of other bit of like accenting on it, or secondary color. Printed parts here for the sort of like eye sort of design. There's some more parts here, smoothing it all out. It's all sort of the same here, more of that plum color, and all sort of smoothing out with plates and slopes and all that. Got into the back, you'll see a bit of printing here representing something. I'm not quite sure what. And on the underside, you'll see this little wind turbine part here. I believe that in-game, these things can sort of hover a little bit and sort of jump. So I guess that's what it's representing. See this part on the back here? I'm just sort of adding in a little bit of extra detail using one of these pieces here. Which I believe these are used on sort of the rope parts of warthogs sometimes. So interesting choice for parts there. The inside, you'll see this large piece here. I don't know if it's new for this set, but you see it's like attached on some hinges, and there's clips here where it connects. And it has, in this translucent blue, representing the sort of shield protecting area where the grunt sits. Having this nice hexagonal pattern on it, which I think looks really nice. And then I'll just show off seating the figure in here, take off the gun. So to get him all seated here, you can see inside, just pretty basic build up. You can see this sort of slots in underneath the sort of his methane tank, sort of just slots in under the little gap there. And inside, you can just see a pretty basic control panel. And then if I've done this correctly, the grunt should be able to seat in there, nice and snug. Works pretty well, and I like that it just works. Not much of an issue there, but you'll find. The arms are pretty much constructed the same here, using these ball joint pieces and just one little bit of armor in the violet. The hand part here, using some pretty basic designs, building up some plates, and using these sort of clip pieces to get the fingers, which you get all sort of 5 individually articulating fingers. You can't really do too much with, but hey, you can give them a thumbs up. So, and there's a little bit of a turbine on this hand for whatever reason. Now on this one, you'll see my favorite part of the mech, this sort of cannon build that sort of emulates the design of a needler. So you'll see at the bottom here, you'll see one of their little shooters, which if you just see at the bottom here, you just press down on that, fires off. You'll get that one in pink, pretty nice. Oops. And then you can just put it back in there and do that again if you don't lose it. Now it's just built out with some pretty basic bricks. You'll see some parts on the underside, attaching to both ways. And then for the main needles themselves, you see these sort of parts that angle off to the sides and on top, and they put with holes in them. And they have these little spike pieces in translucent pink, and they just tab into the holes. And there's a bunch of them here, and I think it gets the look across of a needler in the gun, and I think it's just really cool. But that's really all that has to be said for that. Very nice build, simple, gets look across, not too complicated, and overall I think it looks pretty good. With that being said, my final thoughts on the set are, it's really good. It's a really nice set. I like it. It's a nice addition to your Covenant forces. It's a nice set to get for the Halo 5 when it was out. Not much to really complain about. You get good articulation. I'm not a big fan of the Spartan operator, but it's kind of whatever. I do really like his rocket launcher with the effect parts. Worth the price of $20? I would say very much so. You get a really nice build, a really nice addition to your Covenant forces. Aftermarket prices, you can usually find this for like 2 times the price, 40 or 50 nowadays. It's a bit of a hard buy for that price nowadays. Hopefully you can find one for a half decent price or something that you're more comfortable paying for. I ended up paying like 40 bucks for this one. Not my favorite price to pay, but I am quite glad that I got it. Um, and I think it will accompany it some of the other Halo 4 and 5 sets that I have, especially the Ghost of Requiem. But with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will set until next time for what else I have to upload, and for which case I think I have a video planned. Let me know if you're interested in seeing reviews for the Scorpion, Banished Phantom, or Pelican. I'd really like to make reviews of those, and I hope people are interested. And for my next Lego related video, I'm gonna do a review of this. I hope you're looking forward to that. With all that being said, hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned until next time. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.